right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Buccaneers Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Bucs content, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if that interests you. Today, the Buccaneers season officially kicks off. First preseason game against the Miami Dolphins at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, by the time a lot of you guys watch this, that game will probably be over, but regardless, this video should still be applicable. So, currently right now in Tampa, there are just injury after injury after injury, and it's extremely unideal. Extremely unideal. When we look at the wide receiver position, Julio Jones coming off of veteran maintenance day. You have Chris Godwin still limited as he comes back from his surgery. Mike Evans, Russell Gage, who apparently looked like the quote-unquote best receiver in the camp, and Brashard Perryman they all still have hamstring injuries. So you can tell that Florida heat, that Florida humidity in August is definitely having an impact on these guys. And so, to me, that's the number one and most important thing is just staying healthy. So tonight against Miami, I actually don't anticipate any of those dudes to play. We already know Tom Brady is going to be missing a little bit of time for some personal matters. Now, here's the thing. I understand that when you get into preseason and when you have new guys coming onto your team, especially your offense, you have a new offensive line or new parts about your offensive line. You have new receivers, guys like Julio Jones, Russell Gage. I understand why you would want to get as many live reps as you can before the season. The thing is this, the season's long. It's 18 weeks. You play a bunch of games. And at the end of the day, the first couple of weeks of the season, they're not really that critical. Playing football in September, October are completely different games than playing in December and January, right? So one team at least in preseason, and we might have already seen it by now, hopefully not. This is not anything anybody wants to see, but one team will be knocked out of this upcoming season just because of injuries from preseason. And that's the harsh reality of football. It's a double-edged sword, right? That it's a physical, grueling game, and sometimes things just don't go your way. So when I look at the Buccaneers right now, and I'm like, all right, they have a bunch of guys they're just minor injuries, right? I'm not worried about Mike Evans' hamstring. I'm not worried about Russell Gage's hamstring. I'm not worried about Chris Godwin still being limited from the torn ACL he suffered just a few months ago. I'm not worried about any of these things. In fact, if I had it my way, if thank God I'm not the coach of a football team, because if I was, I'd almost play no starter at all except maybe one possession. Because I don't even want to take that risk. Taking the risk in the regular season is completely different than taking that risk during the preseason. I don't want my team to be disqualified due to injuries just because things just didn't go our way. That just is so doggy to me, and it's honestly, to me, the point I'm trying to get at here is I think it's a blessing in disguise that Tom Brady is out for personal reasons and that a lot of these wide receivers are banged up, because you're going to be getting a big wide receiver battle tonight. Tyler Johnson, Scotty Miller, you're going to look at the new offensive line or the new parts of the offensive line. There are better things to watch in preseason than your starters just getting some reps. I was watching that Hall of Fame game, and some of the starters, I think Josh Jacobs played the whole first quarter. I'm like, oh, man, I was trying to picture if Fournette played the whole. I know it's completely different situations, completely different players. They're in completely different parts of their career, but still, I'm like, damn, dude, if Fournette played the whole first quarter, I'd be kind of tweaking the whole time. So I don't know if I'm alone in that front. I really don't think I am, but maybe I'm just a tweak. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Most importantly, drop some comments down below. What are your thoughts on the Buccaneers right now for this preseason game? That's it for me. Peace.